fam, that's what they call me.
What I'm doing today, got my brother Ernest, my dog Gabe. All right, today's topic is about why do men cheat? Now, I want to ask everyone a serious question. Have you cheated before?
No.
Don't lie.
This is take 3 though.
It doesn't fucking matter.
No.
What about you?
I'd have to be in a relationship, first of all. Second of all, no. I would never.
I don't believe you. You look like a thought. What? You look like a thought.
He's a thought. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
What,
faithful.
you got sun in your eyebrow?
Nah, so y'all saying I'm a thought. Like,
You are a thought. You a manhole.
Wow, that's a topic for a different video. But
oh man.
so, I never cheated before, but
Well, I don't cheat on the hoes either.
see. He's faithful to the game. That's the.
I just let people know what's up.
So you truth to the game.
Yeah, because even if I'm not dating the girl, I'm gonna be honest with her and let her know what it is.
I feel you.
But that doesn't usually work out because one person, I don't care what nobody says, one person always catches feelings, and it ain't gonna be me. After that 6-year relationship,
Yeah, that does take a lot of emotional energy.
It
I
do.
mean,
I ain't gonna say like. I'm just very picky now.
all right, so more like standards. You got your boundaries. You know what to entertain or not.
From the relationship, like it just taught me what to do, what not to do, what. Everybody has flaws, but I learned, there's some things I had to mend and some things I had to change because I wasn't the best I could have been, but that's part of growing.
Mm-hmm. That is true. So, I want to ask y'all a question, and we always said this before, okay? But why is there a double standard to when men cheat and when women cheat?
Well, you want to take us on this?
Well, I was already speaking on the last one, like everybody has a different take on it, but I feel like men initiated it by men did it to women, and now women do it, and they boost each other up. They're more secretive about it. It's just
I feel like women are smarter, but it's kind of like if you don't want to get caught cheating, you're not gonna get caught cheating.
Wait.
And if you're sloppy about it, of course you want the other person to know.
because I feel like women were never like that.
Well,
I mean, in the whole world, in the whole world, you do have men that are gonna cheat and women that are gonna cheat regardless. But you tend to have more guys cheat on good women,
true.
and then the good women put up all these walls that the good guys have to break through.
True.
And they don't want to give the good guys a chance because
True.
they're like, I already been through like 5 butt
Yeah.
niggas, so why am I gonna give this dude a chance? He's gonna be the same way, and it ain't even like that. But then the good guy has nobody to date now, and if he does, it's usually a rat. And if you got offended, you ratchet. But it's usually the ratchet or the more feisty women, and then they get cheated on, and then their doors go up, and then they start getting cold-hearted, and they're just like, I'm being independent. I don't need a woman.
But then that goes to
It's a whole circle, bro.
to this question right here. All right, we have a woman that she's single, and 2 guys go up to her. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one's an asshole. The other, the fuck boy. The other one is a good guy. Now,
I
why?
don't like assholes.
Why are females attracted to assholes? Like, have a female ever told
Because
you
they're
what?
more aggressive and assertive.
Yeah.
And the good guy is more, you could say what? Passive aggressive?
Genuine,
Okay, I understand it.
genuine, sweet, and respectful. But then that's the thing I don't get too, because I've even had my sister, I went to pick up my sister from school one time, and there was a dude that asked the girl, I'm not going to say what color or anything, but he asked the girl, he said, hey, I really think you're beautiful, can I take you out on a date? And she said, you better come at me harder. I started laughing.
So that means he was like...
He was too weak. It was too weak.
So
it was
she-
too soft. But I've had girls, not me, but I've had girls tell me stories, and they're like, the guy was just too nice. And I'm just like, I don't get that. Because, and then I've even had girls say, I just see so much potential in him. So why would you deal with somebody who's aggressive and you have to train than somebody you don't have to train and you just change them a little bit.
Well, some women actually like the challenge for some reason.
Those are facts.
I don't know why.
That's fucked
I'm
up.
not a person to talk about relationships all the time, but some women like the challenge. They want to be able to be like, I changed him. I made him the way that he is. He's faithful to
Kind of
me.
like build a bear, but build a man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the first thing that came across my
trying to-
mind.
They're trying
There's
to.
groundwork laid out. They're just trying to build up something that they can work with. And then when something comes crumbling down, that's when all the shit gets started.
Yeah, then they end up building up walls and babies. That's what they do.
But something that I don't understand that I've seen before. So let's say, okay, she accepted the challenge, and the dude actually changed for her. Now I've seen scenarios where she got bored and cheated on the guy that changed for her.
Because she liked the asshole type. So,
So if that
he
was the
changed
case,
from the
like,
asshole-
why even change the guy in the
He's
first
not-
place?
He's not asshole enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like-
Oh,
So it's like it's kind of like that Jackie Chan meme. Like what the
but see,
fuck?
that doesn't always happen. It does happen,
True.
but
Yeah.
it's
I guess we could say they're
That-
more
that has
attracted to a
happened,
type.
yeah.
And then when their type is not their type anymore, it's just, oh, I don't want you, basically kind of discarding them away without even telling them, and just go out and get a new one.
And you know what I noticed? Now back to the example of the fuck boy, the jerk, versus the nice guy. See, the jerk normally have a mind of abundance, and he gives off more masculine energy in a sense.
That's what some
You know.
women want, especially
And
if you're
that's what
out in
they
a
want.
club or something like that.
Because that's basically an example of that primal instinct, your
But see-
testosterone, things of that
Because
nature.
you're attracted to the strength. You're attracted to
The confidence, things of that
Yes.
nature. So the jerk, the fuckboy, he comes off all confidence.
But what do they see? The niggas be sagging their pants, their ass is showing.
It's not always
They
like
having
pants.
no-
It
But
could
see,
just be
but-
like a lean body or just some piece of meat that's there that's trying to get them. It all depends on the situation and like what's happening, what kind of guy's going at them. Because they always assume that the nice guy is not going to be assertive or going to have enough testosterone or confidence
See,
for them.
right now, I'm nice as fuck, but piss me off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
he,
just,
he might be small, but he's in his mind he's big like me, you know.
oh, he can
He's
whip
strong.
my ass.
But yeah, it's really crazy. But I heard from females that they like masculine energy, things of that nature. Just that the fuck boys have too much and normally become either they're abusive, manipulative. And when it comes down to they have so much potential, I think they may be living in a fantasy.
Sometimes,
That comes to mind in a sense.
because like I said before, they're trying to change them. They want the opportunity and like the thing to like change the fuckboy around. Like I can change him to be the man I need him to be.
Why do it remind me of Beauty and the Beast?
But a lot
Because
of girls
that's what
do
they
that.
want. That's
A lot
the
of girls-
They
fantasy
want to.
that
They want to
have in their
tame the
head.
beast.
Yes, they want something that they
Yeah,
can't
but see,
have.
this is not Disney.
Exactly. There's not going to be a happy ending. But everybody tries for the happy ending. You'll have a faithful woman go after an asshole because she wants to change him and have that happy ending because she feels like that she's loved him more than she's loved him more than he's loved her. So she's trying to get the same love out of him.
But the same thing goes for good guys too. Sometimes good guys want the badass girls.
Yeah,
That's very true.
yeah, and they low key try to hide it, but
Yeah,
they
you
love the
can't-
ratchet girls
so,
too.
You can't just sit there and I ain't gonna say
Exactly.
bash on it, but like it's not one sided. It
True.
goes for the good guys
But the
too.
thing
This
is,
is
here's
like-
another thing. We've been on girls, but let's talk about guys. Because guys,
Yeah, we've been on guys.
Yeah, because
You weren't here.
I wasn't here, but like we're on girls, and say if a girl does watch this, she's gonna be like, "Why y'all only bashing on girls? Why only doing this?"
That
Well,
is true.
We don't want
We already
you
did that,
ladies
though.
to feel like that we're only picking on women. I'm gay. I understand. I'm a feminist, but let's get to the guys.
So,
What's wrong with guys?
guys, something I noticed in
Why do they
society.
cheat?
Immature. Yeah, I can say that. That is one thing. A lot of guys are immature. Don't know when to grow up. And like, I'm not talking about games and stuff because that doesn't define somebody being mature. Because I've heard that shit a bunch of times too. I still
Oh, yeah,
play
yeah,
video
yeah.
games, and guess what? All my shit's paid for. My dog has health insurance. Do you? But I'm just saying, like, it's the way people. What's the way? I'm looking for the word. I can't find it. It's just the way they break things down. Like they just what describes a man to you?
Well, see, everyone has their own definition of what a man is.
Exactly.
You know, so I seen, well, there's a lot of female on Facebook, social media, they would try to define what a man is. Some of them didn't grow up with the father. So,
but then they'll talk about video games and how they don't do any sports or just all kinds of things. That does not define a man. That really doesn't. It's, does the guy take care of his bills? Does he take care of his household?
Basically, is he responsible?
Yeah, does he support you? And you have ambition. Is he bringing you up too? Or is he just thinking about himself?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lot of things is reciprocating energy too.
Yeah, facts. Those are facts. It's something when, and I've seen this before.
But that's the problem, immaturity.
But even though immaturity plays a role in that, something I never understood with majority of the fuckboys or the bad guys, they can literally have a legit good girl, and like you said earlier, break her down. But it's kind of like you're a hypocrite simply because you give off these signs that you have their best interests at heart. But once they break down and they try to walk away, you're quick to try to grab them back, knowing some like damn well you don't have their best interests at heart. Now you got a broken soul walking out, like how you said. Now the good guy tried to fix that person up, and it's a crazy cycle because now when the good guy fits her, she tend to go back to that fuckboy. You know, but then also goes back to that whole masculine energy and things of that nature. But what do you think goes on in the guy's mind that he knows he has a good girl, but yet he still want to use and abuse her? Do you think they actually know that? You know, I actually got a good girl?
A lot of people take what they have for granted, though. So it's like you can't even really... You can know you have a good girl, but you just don't respect it.
Because they might have a good girl, but then they want the bad girl because they have the good one. Because, like I said earlier, people want what they can't have.
Yeah.
So
try to eat a cake, have the cake and eat it too.
Yeah, they're trying to just eat the whole cake instead of just having the one slice that fits them perfectly.
Thank you, because
I got a woman at home that cooks, cleans, but I met this bad bitch at the club.
And I want to mess with her.
What's it called? You eat with your eyes, and that's everybody's biggest downfall. You're gonna eat with your eyes instead of,
because you see a girl with a fat ass, you're gonna be like, God, damn.
What kind of cake is that?
See, a lot of guys too. And I'm gonna admit to it. I used to be like this, but when you first look at a woman, the first thing you think of is, "Damn, she looks good." I fuck the shit out of her. Mm-hmm. But as you grow, and I'd say it only happened to me within the last 2 years, you start looking at it different. You're like, "Damn, she's attractive," but you don't even look at it no more like, "Oh, I want to fuck the shit out of her." It's more like, "Damn, she's attractive. Let me get to know her. Mm-hmm. How's her mentality?
Her spiritual health."
Yes, like. It's just all kinds of other things that play roles now instead of just, oh, she looks attractive to me. And then that whole trading energy and shit, that shit's real.
Yeah.
It's real.
You know, and something else too, bro. Now, if you go down to how I was playing, like, you know, masculine energy and things of that nature. So if you break it down to primal instinct, you know, remove the whole social conditioning, you know, our moral beliefs and things of that nature. Guys are natural breeders and are natural polygamists. But even though that is a fact, like how you just said, when you see a female that you're aroused by, you can't just stick your dick in anyone, you know. Now,
I mean, I guess what you're kind of trying to say is that, well, if you think about it like this, like, there's a pride of lions, for example. There's usually only one male, but they're surrounded by multiple females. They can fuck whoever they want and have kids whoever they want. The only other males that will ever be in that pride are their children. But then the children have to separate because they don't want them treading on their territory. So it's kind of like that, I guess you could say, but it's just...
Yeah, because I heard, you know...
But see, you're talking more of a primal instinct which is guys being attracted to women, etc., etc. But at the same time, that's the problem. It's the guys who actually stay in just that habitat of just being primal. Like you can't think like that.
Well, even though that's when the social conditioning, having your morals, things in that nature that will come along.
But see, a lot of people don't do that.
Some people just want to bust a nut, and
but that's normally the fuck boys that normally get the females, and how you was giving an example with the lions. So if that lion has that masculine energy, that fuckboy lion, and the good lion want to mate, but the good lion can't mate because of the fuckboy lion. If it goes down to that masculine energy or that attraction or what, that arousal energy that makes the female attracted to that person, how could the good guy compete with that?
But see, that's that pisses me off. I can't even explain it because it's like the good guys are masculine too.
It's just
but
that
they reserve it because they don't want to come too aggressive towards a woman. They want to treat them with respect and everything. But
some people,
there is such thing as too nice too, because there's some guys that like do some sweet ass shit. And I'm like, bruh,
it's the first day.
Like you did way too much. And then over like way too overprotective and shit. Like, bruh, make sure she made it home and that's it. Leave it alone. Don't keep texting her or I just wanted to check up on you and over and over and over, and then you want to know where she's at, what she's doing,
not everybody
when she shit.
That's not like a controlling person. Though.
Yes, it is, and
there's
it
a lot
sounds
of
like
people
someone
like
that's
that.
also really clingy because they want to make sure that that person is theirs, not anybody else's.
And that'll actually run a girl away.
Yes,
and a guy away too.
Yeah, anybody.
Yeah, that's
don't
like a red flag.
I'm telling you this right now. I hate clingy. Clingy is not my thing. Like if
I like clingy when we in bed, but
like you just said, technically, I would like clingy if we were together. Like we're together, so I want to be with you. But if I'm away from you, I don't want 20 million texts from you saying, "Hey, where you at? What you doing? Oh, I checked your location. Why are you there?"
Exactly.
It's like because
that's
I have
why you
friends.
shouldn't even have my location.
Yo, that's a lot of energy. I don't got time for that.
That's where communication and trust come in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of people lack communication.
Yeah, that's so much energy.
Communication is literally everything. You can go on the topic of sex, emotions, anything. It still comes down to communication.
Well,
let's like when you hit my G-spot like this. Communication.
But let's break it down. Like, even though you can communicate, but can that person comprehend what you're communicating?
Yeah.
Not always.
It depends on what you're communicating with.
Because I know people that they can talk so much but can't comprehend because they're so quick to respond.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Well, that's somebody who ain't listening then.
Sometimes people are just trying to be irrational and they're trying to get the last word and they're trying to get everything done.
Yeah.
People that want it their way too, that is.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
It's
that's
like
not
the
good
moment
too.
you go against that one person, it's just like, fuck.
Boom.
They'll vent and the person will listen. And then when it's the other
explodes.
person's time, they don't want to listen.
Yeah.
And that's another thing too.
Because they're like,
Communication
oh, I'm
can't
too
be
angry. I
one-sided.
can't deal with
Facts.
you.
Yeah.
And when it later comes around, they're like, I don't want to talk about this. You're going to get me angry and I don't want to deal with this.
Oh, and that
It's
whole
like,
break shit? Fuck that shit. Ain't no breaks here.
Yeah, I don't believe in
You
breaks.
think somebody's secret
this
on the
ain't fucking
couch?
Friends, by the way. No Ross and Rachel bullshit.
They'd be like, oh, I just need a break. Will
We
you
were
break
on a
your ass
break.
upside down
I'll
on
you
this bed?
need a break. I have a Kit Kat bar.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you getting angry? I got a sticker somewhere.
Breaks are how breakups happen.
Yeah, true.
That's what breaks do.
It's like,
So,
yeah, I can understand you
fuck
guys
that.
might need some time apart. That's understandable. But when you guys want to not be in a relationship for like a little period of time, it's like, what? And someone technically cheats, and then you're like, oh, why was that? We're on a break, and you guys technically aren't together. I mean,
Boy,
ain't
people
wrong.
use that as an excuse too.
Yes,
You're right.
they do.
He's right about
But
that.
you don't. When you
They be
really
like,
think
we were
about
on
it,
a break, so I was just
So,
seeing him while we were on a break.
When you look at it like that, oh, we was on a break. The first thing that comes across my mind, okay, you were setting that up. How long you really knew the person?
yeah.
That
Even
doesn't
though-
look like
even
a
though-
setup.
even though,
A
okay,
setup
I-
to venture out.
Yeah, like, okay, there's one night stands. I don't know how many times people experience that, but if you just break up and you're already messing around with somebody else and you use that as an excuse,
That was
that's
planned.
very suspicious.
To me, that was planned.
Yeah,
There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. That was
Like they're planning on going to the club to
So-
get fucked up and get fucked.
But like, so
Right,
you
that's
just
what you
she
said.
just fell on your dick, or you just randomly fell in the pussy? I don't know.
That was planned.
That was
Yeah,
fun.
100%.
Yeah. Goddamn, that's some.
That's why I don't like when girls be saying they want to take breaks and shit. I'd be like, we're done. That's it. Either we're together or we're not.
Honestly,
You want to
and
work
we-
this shit out like an adult or not?
And we all know people who have gone on breaks and like that. It's just like, oh, the break lasts for a really long time, and you're both like, oh, I don't know if I want to be in that relationship. Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, if you're both like hesitant on it, why try it? Like, if you're both not in it 100%, or at least like give the same energy, you cannot. It's not going to work. So why are you gonna try to mend something that won't fix itself?
Mm-hmm.
So if it's gonna break, let it break.
That goes to my motto. If you question it, don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't have to question yourself.
On certain things.
Fuck that. If I question myself, I'm not doing it.
But when you say question yourself in the sense of the relationship as a whole,
Just anything. Okay, so if I'm with a girl and I'm like, damn, I don't really know if I want to be with her. Nah.
Like,
I shouldn't have to ask
yeah,
myself that
that's
question.
yeah,
true.
that's yeah.
I should be like, no, this is really who I want to be with.
Mhm.
This is who I want to fight for.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make this work. I'm
like,
gonna
even if you
fix
get mad
it.
at them, even shit happens.
Yeah.
Like you want this person, you don't want shit to end.
Mm-hmm.
But some people are also like that, and the other party is like, I don't.
And
think
that's
this is gonna
another
work
thing
out.
too. It got to be mutual. So you know they
Yes.
say you can bring a horse to the lake, but you can't make him drink.
True.
Yeah. It's
Mm-hmm.
I've experienced that too. That shit,
Yeah.
that is true.
Because-
it do got to be both ways.
In a relationship, you know how they always try to say, oh, it's 50-50 and things of that nature. When in
It's
reality,
100.
It's 100.
I know people always be, and I even had somebody ask me. They were like, "What the fuck you mean 100, bitch? 100?
if you're not in it
100%,
100%, then what's the point?
Mind, body, and soul, and finance.
You read about that?
But see, that's another thing too. I'm glad you said that.
Oh,
A
shit.
lot of girls bring up financial stability, and yes, it's okay. You want to be secure and everything, but
Mhm.
there should be nothing wrong with finding a guy who has ambition too, and
Yes.
he's willing to grow. A lot of people are just like, oh, he needs to make 60K right now or 80K right now. He needs to make six figures.
Basically,
right now.
what you're saying, you're trying to pick on the bitches that are like, oh hey,
Yeah, but no, guys do it too, though.
Oh no, I.
Oh yeah, because I know
Yeah.
some dudes that have
Yeah,
sugar mamas.
I refuse
Oh,
to
yeah,
date a
that's-
woman
Oh,
that's
God.
not making as much as like fuck that. I don't care if she was
You ever met gay
working.
guys? Like the fuck? I'm gonna tell you this right now. Like,
I heard stories, man. It doesn't make no kind of
But
sense.
see, even for me, like, I'm not saying I would. If a girl's a manager at McDonald's, no, I don't want to. I don't want her to be like that for the rest of her life. And
No, but like, say
I'm
if she
not
wants
looking
to grow
forward
out of that
to dating
eventually,
somebody like that. Yeah, but
or
if
she
she
wants
has,
to technically work for corporate of
yeah,
McDonald's, like
if
she
I
wants to
see
move
her
up in the
with
company.
ambition to grow, I don't have no problem with
Yeah,
that.
like I don't care what you do as long as you want to grow and be a better version of yourself.
Bet. That's what I was just about to say.
Now,
'cause-
if you're content with where you're at,
It better be a damn good place to be content with. I'm telling you.
because when you think about like how you just said, being the best version of yourself, I believe if you try to, progress in every department in life, your mind, body, and soul, spirit, finances, your career, things of that nature, and you constantly try to seek out growth, and you meet somebody on the same energy level,
they help you grow.
Mhm.
y'all reciprocate the same energy, y'all not even consciously aware of it,
Yeah.
And
those are the best kinds of relationships to be in. Like, you know you're good for each other, and you don't know why. But the thing is, like, you both are on the same wavelength. You both are in it together.
Mhm.
You guys are both helping each other achieve your dreams. And if that's not what your relationship is, don't even fucking be in it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that right now.
because it's gonna be toxic. You're gonna end up be dealing with energy and vampires.
Wait, what do you mean toxic? Like every relationship?
No, I'm trying to say if
Or
you're
that
if
specific-
you're entertaining someone that's not
Oh
reciprocating
yeah,
the same energy,
that's not good.
it's going to become toxic because you're going to be investing more energy than the other person. Then you're going to get drained.
And when women give guys another chance,
Yeah.
1 or 2 times is okay.
Depends on what it is.
It depends what's
Depends on what it is.
But listen. Moral of the story. What my point is, if you give somebody a chance, 1 or 2, depending on what the circumstance was, blah blah blah, and vice versa. It goes for guys. It goes for girls. But I feel so bad when I see somebody repetitively doing it, and it's like the 5th time, and they're like, "No, you know what? They're gonna do better." Fuck that.
No.
Leave. You're
Stop.
better off
Yeah.
on your own.
Always have your peace of mind first.
Sure, I remember when I left. when I broke up, man, I was crushed. I thought I couldn't live with the other person, like without the other person. And then, shit, I'd say after, it took a while. It took maybe 3-4 months. And I just started talking to myself.
Some people it takes a lot longer.
Yeah, and I was like, but I'm glad I caught myself. And I was just like, the fuck am I doing? I was like, not saying you don't want anybody, because being in a relationship was nice. It had its pros and cons. There was nothing bad about it. Like, that made me say, oh, fuck relationships. But it's a lot of work. You got to remember, everybody's going to have flaws. There is no perfect guy. Everybody's going to have flaws. So it's knowing what you're willing to accept, and that things are going to happen. And you guys, that's where communication comes in. You have to communicate. If you don't, you shouldn't be in a relationship. Point blank.
Another thing, another small topic I want to talk about. The people that jump from relationship to relationship, like they can't be without one.
They're looking for comfort. Like they have to have somebody with them.
I just wanted to get this off my chest because I've seen so many people do it. People have tried to do it to me. No.
Pineapples.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just why? It's good to have your fucking alone time. Trust me.
But see, a lot of people.
I'm living life and I'm by myself.
A lot of people don't like to be alone.
Yeah, and that's understandable. But like
and that can also be toxic too.
Yes.
Because then you can become clingy. You can attach yourself to a very toxic person too.
And that's a lot of where we stem from the first conversation.
But like you were saying though, that makes you more of a dependent person. You don't want to be like that. Like nowadays, women are more independent than guys.
Yeah.
And like it's just, that's not a good trait to have, to be dependent on somebody else. Because at the end of the day, you guys can break up. The other person can die. Not wishing that upon nobody, but things happen. And then when you're alone, it's just you. That person's not there to help you no more. And I actually had this happen to one of my homegirls. I ain't gonna say no names, because she'll probably watch this and I'll be like, yeah, that was you. But I had a homegirl. She was with a really good dude. I thought he was a good dude. Lasted 4 years. She kind of like took a long break from school or whatnot. And he had all his shit together. He was, I think he's like a personal banker or something. So like he makes decent money. He has a house, working on the house, but he has a car. Like, you know, he has his stuff together or whatever. So she's staying with him. Cheated, and she kind of don't got anywhere to go.
So she depended on him because of that.
Yeah, so
she cheated, right?
No, he cheated.
Okay.
And it's not in a mooching sense, because like she's not a moocher. She's a really strong woman. But that's where it comes in, like you have to be independent, because now that she doesn't have her stuff together, she's kind of behind.
Yeah.
Now she has to play catch up. Where if she was doing her own shit, it would have been to the point where it would have been like, okay, well, you know what? Unfortunately, this shit didn't work, and I'm gonna move on. But people get stuck in bad scenarios. But I mean, life is a whole lesson to learn and shit. I've had my share of bad things too.
Learning new shit every day, honestly. So
shit, I used to overdraft my account to pay shit. So shit. And like, there's all kinds of things, man.
So to wrap it all up, final thought. Why do you think men cheat?
Because they're pigs? I don't know.
Bruh. Why do you think men cheat?
State of mind, their mentality at that given moment. I'll say a lot of guys don't mature till they're... I know they say women mature quicker. That's not necessarily true, but
their brain develops quicker.
Yeah, I think men don't tend to really think the way they should until they're...
They think with their dick, not with their head.
Yeah.
Facts.
If you want a guy that thinks with both heads, he has to be like 24 or more.
Older.
But I'm not saying that doesn't happen to some. There's some 20 and 21 year olds that are.
I know
really,
a 40-year-old man. I'm not gonna mention like who. It wasn't with me. It was with someone I know. And he was literally like a freaking big ass brave fuckboy, and he's a 40-year-old fucking man, fucking a 20-something-year-old girl, that's helping him raise his kids and everything, and it was a toxic relationship, and it was terrible, and he acted like he was literally like he was maybe 18. He was 42. and he acts like he's a child. So
hey.
Shit, I think I'm gonna end up staying here because shit, this late as fuck.
I see. Yeah, I know a man cheat. All depends on the individual mind frame, and now you know why some women are more attracted to fuck boys.
Don't go seeking revenge though.
no.
Yeah.
That shit don't do anything for you. Y'all gonna end up catching some shit.
Some guys actually cheat simply because they lack of communication. They don't feel emotionally connected with a person. Maybe the woman's not really emotionally available for them. You know, have you ever heard that before?
Yeah.
You know. Huh.
I'm sorry, I had to. That popped up. So I don't know.